Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is David Bree.
This is St. Cyr. I like to call this what's called an education in musical genius. David Bree, musical genius in his own right. And me, St. Cyr, I have my own talent in terms of music. We decided to get together and put some musical art together.
Basically, we want to show you guys a creative expression in its purest form. You know what I mean? It's two different producers from two different places, two different sounds. You know what I mean? We just want to, let y'all see something new. And stay tuned, enjoy.
This is Silent Sound Theory.
Yeah, today what we're gonna basically discuss is the detail of how we created Silent Sound, which is a track that you guys are gonna basically see the whole procedure of how we made it, a little bit of the procedure of it, you know what I mean? And we're gonna start off with the samples and the drums. The first thing was a sample, which St. Cyr actually found. Those two samples, so
yeah,
talk about that.
It's kind of interesting, actually, because the first sample was, I was in search of a Billy Joel song, trying to find a sample off of that, and we came across this weird song. It's kind of racist, actually, but David actually heard something, this one distinct sound off of that song, and it was a sound, just a sound, that came off of that song, and he said, we need to do something with that. We recorded it, reversed it, and then chopped it up.
Effects to it, yeah.
Exactly, and we got something out of it that came out to be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And they was like, we need to put something else, another sample with that to be the basis for the beat. And I was thinking, and I remember this one song I did in my after school choir class in 12th grade in high school, and it was called Cantate Domino. It was a Latin chamber song, and we decided to look it up. We found a choir that sang it. We recorded that into Logic. We reversed that as well, chopped it up, got different parts of the song and merged them, and it made it an interesting blend between the first sample and that one that we can make as the basis, as the foundation for our beat, and it ended up being something pretty interesting. And then David went to the drums, and it was crazy. And
as far as the drums, we wanted a sound that had like a classic underground hip hop sound. So basically used some drums that were sampled from the Beatles, and I took some Abbey Roads plugins, a lot of Abbey Roads plugins, SSL plugins, Harrison plugins, and different type of plugins to just beef up the drum sounds as far as the kick, snare, and hi-hat, and of course two other snares as an undertone. So then as far as the drums, the next thing after the plugins, I use overdrive, which is another form of distortion, to crank it up even more so that it could sound like it's in your face, like exploding. After that, we moved on to violins, which, like I said before, we used probably 15 to 20 tracks. So the violins we stacked maybe 3 or 4 times, put it on another track, as far as another bus it to another track, and kind of like compressed it and stuff like that, so it could sound like one violin, one big violin, with various tones and of course various pannings. And after that, then went to slow synths and combined like maybe 2 different slow synths for different type of movements, you know what I mean, and within the slow synths, slow pads or whatever. And Gene played some awesome chords and just took it to the next level with his gift, you know, to play. So the next thing was a bass line, and Gene was actually doing a R&B-ish type of bass line, which was still hot. Definitely took the track to another level. But so that he could basically cross over to my world as far as the hip hop side, I told him let's keep it simple, and I just played like a 1-drop type of bass line so that it could keep its simplicity and have room for these beautiful keys that he's playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he definitely showed that in terms of hip hop, the beauty of hip hop is definitely in its simplicity, and us working together definitely took our musical abilities to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Like, we took it from nothing from no idea to we conceived an idea. We took the sample, we made it real, we realized it, and we gathered the right instruments, gathered the right mixing techniques, and we put everything together because we're not just people who just get together, just throw a beat. We get together and we made art, we made music, we made the start of a movement.
Technique is definitely the key word. You know what I mean? Technique. That's what we definitely captured in this truest form. This technique of two different sounds, two different styles, two different producers.
No, we straight. I left.
Oh, you guys look good.
We're gonna redo that shit.
Whole thing?
Whole thing.
Shit, man. That was hours and hours of work though.
So do shit right. Don't do it at all.
Yes.